Have you ever held your child and felt a quiet echo in your heart? A sense of knowing that runs deeper than this lifetime. Have you ever looked into their eyes and wondered, of all the souls, why did you choose me? Why this path, together? Was this meeting a matter of chance? Or is it the unfolding of a story that began long ago? There is an ancient wisdom, carried in my tradition, that says no soul crosses our path by accident, especially the souls that arrive through us, as our children. A great master once said, "Your child is your path." These words are a quiet river with depths of meaning. They are an invitation to look inward. Does this mean we are bound by some old debt? Is it a reward, a burden, or is it something more profound, moving just beneath the surface of things? In our time together, we will journey to the heart of this teaching. We will see how the unseen threads of our journey weave our relationships, how the soul of your child is a mirror for your own, and why the role of a parent is a sacred practice. Whether this soul brings you gentle breezes or mighty storms, there is a deep purpose. You are not just raising a child. You are a guardian to a fellow traveler, a soul you have known before, a soul that has chosen you as you have chosen them. So walk with me for a moment. This journey is not about blame. It is about awareness. It is about a love that heals. Because when you understand the quiet truth of why you are together, the confusion becomes clarity. The weight becomes a gift. Let us begin. Let us first touch the bedrock of this entire understanding. What is this path? This energy that the old traditions call karma. Many hear this word and think of a heavy stone, a punishment. But this is a misunderstanding. Karma is not a judge in the sky. It is as simple and as natural as the law of the seed. Every thought, every word, every action is a seed we plant. And every seed, in its own time, will bear its own fruit. It is the unwavering echo of our own voice. This energy is not outside of you. As the old wisdom teaches, it is the result of your own past journeys. It is your own soul, gently teaching you what it has yet to learn. It is education, not punishment. It is love in disguise. Just as we go to a mountain to learn its ways, our soul comes into this life to learn through experience. Some experiences are like a sunlit meadow. Others are like a narrow, rocky pass. All are necessary for the journey upward. This energy simply brings us the terrain, the weather, and the companions we need to become whole. And among all relationships, the bond between a parent and a child is one of the most direct, most potent currents of this energy. It is often within the sanctuary of the family that these lessons flow most swiftly. For it is here our hearts are most open, most vulnerable. So as we continue, hold this truth. This path is not here to harm you. It is here to awaken you. And when your child arrives, they carry a piece of your own story, a chapter waiting to be lived, a journey waiting to unfold in its own sacred time. Now that we see the nature of the path, we can ask the deeper question. Why does this specific soul become your child? From the endless river of souls, why does this one arrive at your door, in your arms? The truth is, nothing in the great design is random. The soul that comes to you is connected to you by an ancient thread. You have walked together before, perhaps many times. As a friend, a guide, a partner, perhaps even as one who caused you pain. In this life, they return in a new form. They play a new role, but the invisible thread remains. This is why sometimes, from the first moment, there is a sense of recognition, a bond that feels ancient. The ancient teachings say that a family is a vessel, forged not by blood alone, but by these deep, karmic currents. In this vessel, the energies play out in their most intimate forms. The souls in your family, especially your children, are here to help you untie old knots. Some children arrive to be a river of love, returning a kindness from a past age. Some are here to be a steady mountain, to test your strength and patience. Some come to repay a warmth you once gave. Others arrive like a storm, to challenge you to grow beyond your own edges. Whatever their role, their presence is not an accident. It is a sacred appointment. When you see your child, not merely as your son or daughter, but as a fellow soul on a shared journey, the way you parent begins to transform. It becomes less about control and more about a spiritual companionship. Your child is here for a reason, and so are you. Most of us believe our role as parents is to teach, to guide, protect, and shape the lives of our children. This is true. But it is only one side of the mountain. From the higher view, from the perspective of the soul's long journey, your child is also here to teach you. This path of parenthood is not a one-way street. It is a sacred exchange. The very qualities your child brings, their joy, their fire, their stillness, their challenges, often hold up a mirror to something inside you. They reflect your own past actions, your hidden patterns, your own places that are waiting to be healed. Your child is your mirror. They help you see the parts of yourself that are calling for more patience, more love, more awareness. In this way, they are your guide, just as you are theirs. A wise teacher once reminded us, you do not own the life of your child. You are only a guardian for a season. Guide them, but let them walk the path their own soul has chosen. This means you are not here to write their story. You are a loving chapter in their book. You may shape the opening pages, but the rest must be written in their own hand. And in their presence, you are given a chance to rise. Their love can heal your past. Their questions can awaken your mind. Their presence can soften the hardest parts of your heart. So, I invite you to ask not just, what must I teach my child? But also gently ask, what has my child come to teach me? When you walk this path together, learning from each other, the old energy begins to transform, and parenting itself becomes a path of awakening for you both. Sometimes the path between a parent and a child is not a gentle stream. It can feel like a turbulent river, full of sharp rocks and misunderstandings. In those moments you might ask, why is this so difficult? Why this pain? The answer, dear friend, often lies in a tangled thread from the past, an old knot carried over from another time. If your child constantly tests your limits, resists your heart, or awakens old sorrows, it is not because they are wrong. It is because an old pattern between you is asking to be made new. So how do we respond? Do we meet this with fire, with blame, or with walls around our heart? No, we meet it with stillness. The great masters taught a simple truth. Old energy can be changed, not by regret, but by right action in the now. This means even if the past was a storm, the present moment can be a clear sky. You can untie the knot by choosing a higher way. Instead of reacting with fire, pause, breathe. Respond with the cool water of understanding. When a harsh word wants to leap from your tongue, choose the stillness of silence. Where judgment appears, invite compassion. Where fear rises, answer with love. Your child gives you this sacred opportunity to do it differently this time. Every act of patience, every moment of forgiveness, every conscious choice rewrites the story you share. It creates a new energy, one that frees you both. Remember, this energy is not a stone. It is a flowing river. With love as your vessel, you can navigate even the strongest currents. So when the water feels rough between you and your child, see it not as a curse, but as a chance to heal, to grow, and to finally release each other from an old story. This is the quiet power of a path transformed by love. There are times when a soul enters this world carrying a unique path, a child born with a body that needs special care, or a heart that feels the world so deeply it sets them apart. As a parent, this can feel like an immense weight. You may ask, why my child? Why us? From a spiritual perspective, this is never a punishment. It is a sign of a high purpose, a sacred agreement made by both souls before this life began. My tradition teaches that souls who choose a difficult physical path are often ancient travelers. They are masters seeking to learn the final lessons of love with great speed. They choose this journey not from a place of weakness, but from immense courage. And the parents who are chosen to walk beside them are also strong souls, entrusted with a sacred task. A wise one said, "You are not serving a burden, but a blessing in disguise." A master soul who has come to awaken your heart to its deepest capacity. In these moments, your role transcends that of a caregiver. You become a spiritual guardian, helping this soul fulfill its dharma, its purpose on this earth. The path may feel heavy, but it is filled with unseen grace. These children often carry a profound stillness, a wisdom that has no need for words, a presence that can heal the hearts of all who meet them. They are living teachings of what truly matters. Their life is a lesson, not only for you, but for the world. So if you walk this sacred path, know this: your soul and their soul are bound by a divine purpose. Every act of care, every tear, every shared smile is a holy offering that uplifts you both. As we reach the heart of this valley, we ask the final question: what is the ultimate purpose of this bond between a parent and a child? Is it merely to balance old accounts, to walk in circles of action and reaction, or is there a way out, a way up? The truth is, the path is not the destination. Freedom is. The purpose of this life is not to remain tangled in old threads, but to rise into the clear sky. And the most powerful wings we have for this journey is love. Not the love that clings, that demands, that fears, but the love that is a pure, selfless light. The wise masters taught that when we love our children not as things we possess, but as divine souls given to our care, the old energies begin to dissolve. As one said, the universe is the true parent. You are but the guardian. Serve with all your heart, but surrender the outcome. This means we learn to give without needing to receive. We learn to guide without forcing. We learn to love without holding on so tightly that the soul cannot fly. True love sets a soul free. The more you can stand in this place of selfless giving, the more peace will flow into your own heart. The old knots loosen. They make way for grace, for light. When you see your child as a soul walking their own path home, you remember that you too are a soul learning to walk in the light. Parenthood is no longer a duty. It is a sacred pilgrimage where two souls help each other awaken. And in this sacred exchange, the old path is no longer a chain. It becomes a bridge, leading you both back to the source. Dear friend, if you have walked with me this far, I thank you from my heart. You have done more than listen. You have opened your mind to a deeper current. You have taken a step towards seeing the sacred story behind your relationship with your child. You now know that your child is not just flesh of your flesh, but a traveler on your soul's journey. Whether they bring sunshine or storm, they have come for a reason. You have walked together before, and you walk together now to grow, to heal, and to rise. The path of a parent is not always easy, but when seen through the lens of wisdom and a boundless love, it becomes one of the most powerful practices for transformation. So, take these seeds of understanding into the garden of your life. Look at your child not only with affection, but with awareness. Ask your heart, what is this soul here to awaken in me? How can I help them on their path, and through them, find my own? In this way, you are not just raising a child, you are raising your own awareness, and that is the greatest gift of all. If these words have brought a little more clarity, or a little more peace to your heart, please share this time with others who may need it. I also invite you to leave a thought in the space below. What did you see and knew about your child today? Your small reflection may be a light for another on their journey. Until we meet again, may your heart remain open, your spirit remain steady, and your love flow without condition.